By 1902, we have other people copying down the White Horse Prophecy from Russian and starts spreading like wildfire in the Latter-day Saints because, again, it confirms what many had wanted to see in Joseph Smith. It ties together all of these principles into a very compelling story, once again proving that Joseph Smith was a prophet and reaffirming that the Latter-day Saints have an important role in American history. It starts being published by around 1910, 1912, and then it gets wide enough discussion that in 1918, Joseph F. Smith denounces it in General Conference as a ridiculous story in which two men had put together broken sentences. It is simply false, Joseph F. Smith said. However, elements of the White Horse Prophecy continue to spread, including by other general authorities and apostles, who especially refer to the hanging by a thread line. Now, that hanging by a thread comes from Brigham Young in the 1850s, but now it's connected to Joseph Smith, and it's often people quoting the White Horse Prophecy by just focusing on that one particular term and ignoring the much broader context out of which it came. In the mid-20th century, you get competing traditions of both interpreting and denouncing it. Dwayne Crowther's book, Prophecy, Key to the Future, which becomes a very popular book among apocalyptic-minded saints on the fringes of Mormon extremism, who reproduce it and say that it's probably true because it reaffirms how they view this millenarian end and that Joseph Smith had prophesied the coming global wars, whereas Bruce R. McConkie, when he publishes Mormon Doctrine around the same time, dismisses it as false. So from that point on, you get the mainstream church largely distancing the tradition from the White Horse Prophecy, while you get fringe groups, especially fundamentalists, using it as an example of how the LDS Church is forgetting core doctrines, moving beyond Joseph Smith. And this goes all the way to the present, where you get groups like the Bundys and Chad Daybell, who refer to the White Horse Prophecy as quasi-scripture, as evidence of Joseph Smith's prophecy that Latter-day Saints should still be listening to.